All right, so if you're having trouble putting size on that chest, and for a long time, I did too, we're gonna go over one thing that instantly creates a better connection and in turn creates more growth. So if you're ready, let's get after it. So chest is the absolute hardest to create that mind-muscle connection with, because even when you think you have it, you probably don't, because you might have really great connection with a lower style fly where you're hitting that decline part of your chest, but once you start to raise it up and start to hit towards that upper part of your chest, you probably lose it completely in those anterior delts. And what it really comes down to is there's so many things that could potentially go wrong. Whether or not your elbows are flared too much so your anterior delts jump in and eat the movement, secondary movers like your triceps really jumping in and taking over, flexibility issues as a whole, whether or not your shoulder blades are pinched back far enough to open up that chest to get to work, and worst of all, your ego that can jump in and make you use too much weight and completely f*** yourself. So what the hell do you do? What's worked wonders for me, and more importantly, everybody I've shown this to, is completely slowing down the movement. And I'm not just talking about slowing down the negative, because that's not enough. What I'm talking about specifically is a 5-second negative, a 5-second hold at the bottom, and then a 5-second contraction. And what that allows you to do is not only create a better mind-muscle connection, but really pinpoint where you're falling apart on that lift. And one of my favorite ways to do this is with dumbbells on a slight incline, because not only can you see if your anterior delts are jumping in or how your elbows are flaring out, but more importantly, you can see that a press isn't just this straight up and down motion. If done correctly, you're able to actually bring those elbows down and wrap them around the bench, so you really open up that chest even more, creating a better stretch, which in turn creates a better contraction as you're coming up. And I'm not just talking about free weights either, because what I want you to do is create an entire day where every movement you do has a 5-second negative, hold, and contraction. And machine flies are a great movement to do it with, because this is one of the biggest culprits for those anterior delts jumping in. So often do I see people, as they get tired, they start to roll those shoulders forward and just try to finish the movement off any way possible. Really what this is going to teach you, just as important all those fixes in form, is actually how to fail correctly. Because I'd rather you fail getting a couple partial reps at the bottom with actually the muscle you're trying to work than muscling up with any other muscle possible to finish the movement off. You're going to get more results by failing in the actual muscle, even if they're partial reps. So I know if you go through an entire day like that, you're gonna be able to pinpoint what's going wrong with your form, be able to fix it, create a better connection to that chest, and get some growth. So, as always, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment the video you want me to do next, and get after it, get growing. I'll talk to you soon. Also, side note, take whatever beliefs you have on actually how severe the coronavirus is. It's f***ing up a lot of people's gym time. So, if you want to make an at-home series or some sort of minimal equipment series, I'm happy to do that. Just let me know. We'll get growing either way.